Hello friends, you are most welcome on my YouTube channel Koji Study and English Lessons for You Learn English with Kaushik. There are two channels, so I request you all to subscribe my channel. दोस्तों, अगर आप मेरा चैनल सब्सक्राइब करते हैं तो आपको इस चैनल पर जो भी अपलोड वीडियो की जाएगी उसकी जानकारी इजीली आपको मिल जाएगी और आशा करता हूँ कि ये चैनल आपके लिए लाभदायक हो. So friends, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Now enjoy the video. Let's go ahead. So the first one is the subjugation of women. The subjugation of women 1869 is an important text of George Eliot, Byron, John Mill or Hardy. So your answer is here, John Mill. Let's go for another one. Which of the following poems by Tennyson is a monodrama? So, which one is the monodrama? Ulysses, Break, 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 Maud, Crossing the Bar. So, monodrama is Maud is the answer, and the line, she dwells with beauty. The line, she dwells with beauty, beauty the must be, occurs in Keats. So, Lamia, Ode to Gratian, Ode on Melancholy or Endymion. So, the answer is Ode on Melancholy. You can pause the video, you can also try to answer by yourself if I am going too fast. So, you can pause the video, you can click the video and then you can practice. So next is negative capability to Keat. So negative capability is usually asked in different exams because it is very important term in English language to understand. I'll not go deep in this, but you need to do this. And negative capability to Keats means the answer will be the ability to sympathize with others, say bad thing about others, or to empathize. So the answer is to empathize. Let's go for another one here. Sorry, we can just scroll here down and then I have gone to here. Art for art's sake found its true adherent in Wordsworth, Byron, Browning, Wilde. So you can cheat here. If you can see this, Wilde is the answer. It as the best of the times, it was the best of time. It is misprint here. It was the best of time, it was the worst of time, it was the worst. The opening of the Dickens, Hard Times, David Copperfield, Oliver Twist, or Tales of Two Cities. So which one the answer is? You can tell it. Tales of Two Cities. And it is also important, alright, so go deep with the titles and study them very well for a net exam. But for TZT and PGT English, you can study these all in the same way. These questions are asked simply in this way. So the character of Little Nile is a creation of Hardy, Eliot, Oscar Wilde, Dickens. So which is the answer? Dickens the answer. And you have got $5,000 for this correct answer. Idylls of the King is illustration of Tennyson's deep interest in. We are back. Idylls of the King is illustration of Tennyson's deep interest in medieval legends, the role of the king, hero worship, or the contemporary conditions. So the answer is, which could be the role of the king. Who believed that poetry is the spontaneous overflow of emotions? So the options are Blake, Byron, Wordsworth or Keats. Everybody knows this. If you are studying literature, you must be knowing this. Okay, I hope so. So next one is, oh, I have scrolled it a lot. The image of the femme fatale dominates the poetry of Wordsworth, Keats, Byron or Tennyson. So the answer is Keats. Little Time is a character in Hardy's The Return of the Native, Jude the Obscure or Mayor of Casterbridge. So which one is there? Jude the Obscure. Which is the famous elegy written by Shelley? Which is the famous elegy written by Shelley? In Memoriam, Lycidas, Adonis and Thyresis. So which one is written by? So you should study this very well, Adonis. This is very important work to study. The moral choice is everything in the works of Dickens, George Eliot or Hardy. So which one? Which one is the answer? Dickens. Next one is, which of the following is illustrative of Ruskin's interest in social economy? So the answer is unto the last. Sorry, I didn't tell you the MCQs. Okay, in next one I'll be telling you MCQs as well. Here are the choices, alright? Now, which one of the following poets named the romantic poet as the pawn poets? Southey, Shelley, Keats or Byron? So it was Southey. The charge of the Light Brigade, Tennyson, commemorates Boer War, the Battle of Trafalgar, the Crimean War or something else. So guys, which one is the answer? First, second or third? The Crimean War. Now next is, the Elgin Marbles inspired Keats to write Endymion, Lamia, the Grecian Urn or Melancholy. Which one? Have time? Okay, the Grecian Urn. Grecian Urn, the beautiful poem. You must go through this one, huh? Would you tell Sordello Browning as a dramatic monologue or dramatic lyrics or tragic drama? So the answer is dramatic lyrics. Which of the following poets was appointed poet laureates in the year 1830? So the answer is Southey. Shakespeare's Hamlet is a comedy or tragedy? Okay, you must be saying comedy. No, it's tragedy. It's so easy question, isn't it? It's not of that level of UGC net. But another thing, Hamlet is a work which has great scope of analysis. So if you are going for net exam, analysis it very well. You will have idea about Shakespeare, what Shakespeare was. Okay, T.S. Eliot also consider that there was some mistakes in Hamlet. You will find the work if you will go deep. So Ernest Hemingway has written Old Man and the Sea, Mr. Chips, Pride and Prejudice. So the answer is Old Man and the Sea. Who wrote Gulliver's Travels? Nobody knows this. This is the toughest question for net. Let me tell the answer directly. Jonathan Swift. Everybody knows this, I think. And which of the following is not a dramatist? This is a good question. Ben Jonson, Byron or Eliot? So what do you think? Byron is the answer. The next one is, which of the following is not a play by Shakespeare? Hamlet, Macbeth, Dr. Faustus. Dr. Faustus, huh? This is the answer? No, Macbeth. Oh, Shakespeare didn't write Hamlet. Okay, this one's the answer. No, Dr. Faustus. This time I was wrong. Huh? E.M. Forster is a novelist. He was a poet or he was a playwright. Which one? He was a novelist. The Pickwick Papers is a novel by Jane Austen, Dickens, or Charles Dickens, or Thackeray. Let me tell you, it was Charles Dickens. And who wrote Jane Eyre? You know Jane Eyre? Charlotte Bronte is the answer. After whom is the Elizabeth is named? Elizabeth first, Elizabeth second, or Elizabeth Browning? So what do you think? What do you think, guys? Elizabeth Browning. So the next one is, what is the name of Wordsworth's long poem, the longest poem he has written? The Canterbury Tales? It has nothing to do with Wordsworth. Don Juan or the Prelude? If you are studying English literature, you must be knowing this, huh? The Prelude. Got the hint? A poem mourning someone's death is called Fable Epic Elegy. Which one? The Elegy. Which of the following is not a tragedy written by Shakespeare? Macbeth, Othello, Merchant of Venice. So what do you think? Which one? It is not a tragedy. You know the answer is Merchant of Venice, because there was happy ending. Who wrote the Second Coming? E. Spencer, Eliot, W.B. Yeats. W.B. Yeats. The Second Coming. What period in English literature is called Augustine's Age? Early 16th century, 17th century, early 18th century. Early 18th century. Which play among the following plays is not a blank verse? Hamlet, The Jew of Malta, or Pygmalion? So you know the answer. Reasoning tells it's Pygmalion. Next one. Which one of the following writers is not women? Emily Bronte, Jane Austen, Robert Browning. So what do you think? The answer could be. So your answer is Robert Browning. Who is the villain in the Hamlet? In Hamlet? Yeah, the famous work. Horatio, Iago, Claudius. So you know Iago was somewhere else. So Claudius. Who kills Macbeth in the play Macbeth? So Duncan, Banquo, or Macduff? Third one, in the 19. Which is the last of the Shakespeare's greatest tragedy? Macbeth, King Lear, Othello, or Hamlet? So what do you think? Is the answer King Lear. Who is the heroine of Shakespeare's play Hamlet? Cordelia, Desdemona, Portia, Ophelia? So the answer is Ophelia. Hope you liked this quiz session, and I'll be creating more quizzes. I am targeting for more than 200 quizzes on this channel. So keep on visiting. Check out my other MCQs as well and some literature topics. And I'll be creating more. And don't forget to subscribe the channel for more info. Bye bye. Take care. See you.